Well, hello everyone. It is me back again, a day late and probably several dollar shorts with the humble choice for this month of May, 2026. I should have done this yesterday. I was too tired and was doing something else, and I completely forgot that these dropped on the first Tuesday of every month, which was, hey, yesterday. It looks like we have a pretty, I don't know, decent set of games that we've got going on here. Though I already have two, at the very least, of these. So I'm going to have to find somebody to give some of these away with. First up, we have Diablo 4. This is the base game. And it looks like it does have... you're going to have to connect it with your Battle.net account. It's not too bad if you have Battle.net already. Just, it'll connect through that way. Otherwise, you will have to make a Battle.net account to go with it. I know that there is a version on Steam, but I think this one is directly for the Battle.net that you need. But if you don't know what Diablo 4 is, it is a dark gothic action RPG. I played it, I beat it, but I never got back into it after beating it the first time, even though I know they've added a lot of stuff over the long rounds that it's been out. Mainly because I don't know if I want to buy their full-priced DLCs, which I wonder if this comes with a coupon. It does not. Normally we would get a coupon for something that goes with it. But I mean, it's not a bad game. It's really not a bad game. You get all the base characters with the base game. They're doing a lot of their seasons and events, which is basically you create seasonal characters, which once a season is done, that character is done. I know they added a whole bunch of new end game stuff to do, to go through basically from start to finish again and gain a whole bunch of other stuff to, make your characters a lot stronger. It is a very good game. For the price of this entire bundle, this is awesome. You'll get a lot of time out of this with the base game. I was really hoping maybe to get a coupon for the DLC that just dropped that gives 2 new classes, but I guess I'm not getting something that I want. Next up, we have Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. I have some of these already. I don't know. Let me load up mine real quick and see what I have, because I know I've got several of these. Wow, do I not have any? I guess I don't have any of them. I know I have a lot of the other games that we have going on, but these are the Devil. God, I can't remember the other games these come with, but these are like side stories basically to that, which they use the same different people and stuff like that. But it is an RPG. Let's read what it says right here. Experience 2 complete story paths in Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, both filled with conflicting and tragic choices, forcing you to confront which ideologies you are willing to fight for as order and chaos crumble around you. Forge your own path to dictate the fate of humanity. Canon of Vengeance, a dramatic tale of revenge by the fallen centered around new characters and an enigmatic cohort of demons, the Katsu. Maybe? Kaditsu? I don't know. Who plot their own dark designs apart from the war of those who fight to maintain order and those who seek to defy it. And Canon of Creation, an eternal conflict between angels and demons in which the protagonist fights for the world's fate. Battle through a decimated Tokyo, reduced to an expansive wasteland and overrun by mythical demons, roam across wide, open areas and explore new locations of life, saving items or encounter a multitude of demons to battle or befriend as allies, including dozens of newly added demons to this game. Basically, you would summon demons, and those are your, kind of what you would fight with. It is a full RPG, which is really cool. A lot of them are actually, used to be dungeon crawlers, but now there's like a real open world sense to it. Yeah, I definitely play this. Yeah, visual style's really good. Turn-based combat system, RPG, post-apocalyptic world. Make new allies along your journey. Got a lot of them, and there are a lot of different monsters. Very cinematic, right? Very cinematic, if you get it. Next up, we have Crysis 3, the original computer killer back in the day. Well, I can't believe they added this. I've never actually played this, but it is a first-person shooter. You know? Experience single-player experience from the iconic first-person shooter Crysis 3 optimized to take advantage of today's hardware in Crysis 3 Remastered. There was a big thing several years ago when the original came out where it was like wondering if you could even play this game with the modern hardware that people had. I can play it now, obviously, because the minimum requirements are pretty low since they optimized it. But back then I couldn't, like, flat out. In Crysis 3 Remastered, the fate of the world is once again in your hands, returning to the fight as Super Soldier Prophet, wielding a powerful auto-loading Predator bow that fires electric, explosive, and carbon arrows. Take on a new and old enemies that threaten the peace you worked so hard to achieve. The search for the alien Alpha, Ceph, continues. But now you must also expose the truth behind the Cell Corporation, which has turned New York City into a sprawling urban rainforest, sheltered by a giant nanodome. Equipped with your legendary nanosuit, you must assess, adapt, and attack as you choose your path and fight through 7 distinct districts. Decimate your opponents in a blaze of brute force using the nanosuit's superior technology, or use stealth to achieve your goals and become humanity's silent savior. There's no wrong way to save the world. And I don't edit these, so you're just getting full unfiltered word vomit. Hopefully you have fun with that. Meh. It really has to be something really good for me to play a first-person shooter. Next up, we have Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. I have the first one. I don't know if I do have the second one. No, I just have the first one. So this is kind of a change. First one was interesting. Yeah. This is kind of like a low res, I don't want to say, like, it is an RPG. I don't know if it's like, I want to say it's like more like a Neverwinter Nights almost. Yeah. Embark on a new adventure in Hammers of Hammerwatch 2, a roguelite. Already that catches my eye because I love that. Action RPG, it's action. Brimming with randomly generated levels, deep customization, and rich persistent progression. Battle your way through the perilous Dark Citadel, collecting powerful equipment and trinkets that unlock game-changing upgrades and abilities. This unique mix of permanent equipment in the style of action RPGs, along with run-defining rewards from its roguelike roots, results in a compelling experience when you are sure to get something new out of every run. Always progressing in some way with no two runs the same. Return from your expeditions to upgrade your town, enchant gear, and unlock new upgrades for your character. Build a thriving hub to support your adventures and shape your playstyle in countless ways. And when you've conquered the Citadel, the challenge isn't over. New Game Plus offers endless progression, tougher enemies, and even more powerful rewards to keep the adventure alive. So yeah, I definitely play this. Oh, we got 7 unique classes. Warrior, Paladin, Ranger, Wizard, and unlock the Rogue, Warlock, and Sorcerer through gameplay. Nice. Each class offers 3 specializations, introducing new abilities and passives. That's pretty good. So it's kind of like a Diablo Light. When you bring up action RPG like this, it really kind of feels like a Diablo Light. I mean, look, I'm down. I definitely play it, right? Sounds good to me. Next up, we have Nordhold. Now, wait, do I have this one? I don't know anymore what I do and do not have, obviously. No, I do not. But it does sound like Northgard. That's what it looks like to me. Which I do have that, and that's actually a really good game, too. Nordhold Origins. What is this? Free prologue is what that video is for. This should be the real game, though. What is it like? Oh. Okay, it's a tower defense game for strategy enthusiasts who crave high replayability through endless combinations. Build and manage a cozy medieval Nordic village while enjoying deep tactical gameplay and doesn't require extensive training. All right, that's fine. With over 20 buildings offering diverse strategic development options through unique upgrades and meta progression, find the balance between economic growth and defending Nordhold. So that's interesting. It's a tower defense game. All right. That sounds pretty cool. Which general should defend Nordhold? Choose from hundreds of hero combinations. Relics grant you bonuses across the board, whether for your economy or defense. The Oracle always gives you a different choice. For example, 5 waves of stronger enemies, which also offer higher rewards, or 5 waves of cheaper tower construction. The snowball effect becomes reality. Smart decisions create synergies that you conquer ever stronger waves of enemies and bosses in a firework of effects. So that sounds cool. I thought it was something completely different, but having it be a tower defense game is kind of cool. I kind of dig it. Yeah, all right. And different types of heroes to play to gain you different things. All right. Yeah, I'm down. I'll play it. Next up, we have Rogue Waters. So this is actually a pretty fun, almost like a roguelike pirate game, right? I really enjoyed this. It was really it's like a strategy RPG in a way, with all different members of crew that you can get that all have their own abilities. I've actually made a video of this when it first came out, when I first got it. So you could probably look back on the channel to find that if you'd like to see a full playthrough. I think it was like maybe an hour or two that I did of this. And it is actually really fun. Story's actually pretty cool. Basically, it's like you get cursed, and every time that you die, you come back with your crew. But you have a whole bunch of different crew to go through, land and sea battles, which is actually really kind of cool. Then you can board them and do stuff. You have specific summon monsters that you can use to help you in battle. But yeah, it is very fun. I would say that this alone would be really good for the price of the bundle as well, just because of how much fun I had on this. But it is a pirate-themed strategy RPG. I wish some of the gameplay mechanics was a little bit easier to learn, because at towards the end of the game, when I was getting closer to the end of it, a lot of the mechanics were very push. Push this guy over there, push this guy over here, and then doing things involving in that, pushing them overboard, pushing them into a wall, and having another character hit them with something that knocks them further into the wall to deal extra damage, and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Next up, we have Cubic Odyssey. This is Minecraft in space. That is kind of what it looks like. Yeah, because what it looks to be is a very space voxel orientated blocky survival game. It looks cool. Many different planets, maybe, that you can kind of go to and create stuff. Step into a boundless open world where every planet, every system, and every moment is yours to shape. Explore a universe rich with life, ancient mysteries, and untamed beauty. Fight back the red darkness, menace as you mine resources. Craft tools, weapons, and build vehicles that are essential for your odyssey. Collaborate with friends to battle colossal threats and bring hope to the galaxy. Adventure, creation, and survival await. Huge open cubic world. So it does have huge, every star system in the sky or space. Wow, yeah. Every star is orbited by planets filled with life, with shifting day-night cycles, bustling NPC cities, pirates, outposts, and dangerous ruins waiting to be discovered. Crafting and building paradise. So yeah, it's a pretty big game. Seamless ground, air, and space travel. Now that's difficult to accomplish, but if they can do that, that's cool. Limitless exploration. All right. An RPG style depth. Level up your skills, unlock new crafting recipes, and shape your character's journey through meaningful choices and upgrades. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I could dig that. I mean, the game is blocky, but I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I might play that. Next up, we have Mini Settlers. I think I actually did play an early demo of this when it came out a long time ago. It is a minimalistic city builder. Settle islands, construct cities, and design efficient logistic networks to fulfill your building's needs and fuel population growth to adventure into new worlds. It is very minimalistic. It is a very small, minimalistic city builder. Where it is a lot of making roads. It's almost close to programming in a way, or engineering in that fact, where basically, you know, the way some of these things would work, setting down a road, and you'd have to like make sure a car can go from here to here and then back again, and it's kind of, and that's all it does. Like the little nodes would move from point one to point two and then back, and so you've got to have like specific things that work with it while, you know, going to areas that it needs to be. Build your buildings and factories to harvest resources and create new ones to expand your cities and industries. Build a well-connected network of roads, trains, and ports between your factories and cities to transport and fulfill any need they may have, but be careful not to overload your supply chain. Settle abandoned islands by building your settlement and growing your population by fulfilling all their needs. Expand your settlements into the fertile lands, harsh deserts, and icy snowlands, each with unique resources and challenges. Make them rely on each other through a connected trade and supply network to grow your population. Oh, I didn't know it's compatible with the Steam Deck now. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of fun. If you like this sort of thing, it will literally take the majority of your life. Yep. As always, we have the IGN Plus that you get for 1 month. I'm still not going to do it because I don't want to put something in there and then forget about it. Our charity for this month is the Melanoma Research Alliance. All right. They are proud to partner with melanoma, blah, blah. Yep, it's, you know, for cancer. Melanoma is a type of skin cancer, so I guess these guys, they're trying to find a cure, which is really cool, yeah? So, again, I'm not affiliated with Humble at all. I'm just some random old dude in the middle of the United States in Oklahoma that just kind of likes to share all this with you guys. They don't give me any money. They don't even know who I am. But I give them lots of my money. Like, lots of my money. But I feel like it's worth it because I get a lot of cool games that I never really end up playing in the end. With that said, here are the games that I don't mind playing. Definitely Shin Megami Tensei. That might be a really cool game to start up and kind of play. Heroes of Hammerwatch 2 looks really cool. Maybe a little bit of Nordhold, see how kind of that works out. Cubic Odyssey sounds really cool too. I've already beat Diablo 4. I may, if I get a little extra money somewhere, get the DLC for that because I'd like to try out the Warlock or the Paladin that just dropped. That would be kind of cool, but I know that it's like the DLCs that Blizzard always puts out are like full price, like $40 to $50 worth just for characters. Like really. But I mean, it's not a bad game. For the bundle, the price you pay, this is not bad. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If there is enough people that like to comment somehow, let me know what games you'd like to say. I might be willing to give away at least a couple of these. Yeah? So let me know in the comments what games you guys are willing to play, what games you'd like to see me play, if any, and what you think of this month's games. I would probably give this maybe 7 out of 10. Because, you know, for my personal preference, there are several games that I do not already have, and games that have a very intriguing sense for my, I don't know, wherewithal for games. But other than that, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go make me something to eat. I got another 12-hour shift that I got to work tomorrow, and then I can have a day off. Until then, please be kind to each other, as always. And I'll see you in the next one.